Good afternoon. In this second video in our Botswana series, we're going to look at some of the wildlife that you can expect to see if you visit the Okavango Delta. If you haven't seen the previous video in this series, there's a link at the top of the screen now and in the text below. The first video explains the significance of the Okavango Delta and also explores Rardenare, the lodge where we stayed. Botswana is in the middle of southern Africa. Wildlife is most active during the early morning and the evening, so that's when you'll go out on game drives. You'll usually go out in a truck, but in the Okavango Delta you can also go out on a Mako Safari during the day. A Mako is a type of canoe, and it's an incredibly quiet and peaceful way of spending an hour or so drifting along, watching out for the local wildlife. It's an early start for the morning game drives, and we must wrap up warm as it's pretty cold in winter during the night. The animals that you'll see are not fenced in. They're free to roam across the delta. Most of the lodges in the delta are luxury camps with limited number of guests, so you won't see a lot of other vehicles when you go out on game drives. The Okavango Delta is very isolated. Tourism is generally low impact, so it's a very peaceful place, almost serene, particularly when the sun comes up and when the sun goes down. When you go out on a game drive, you're certain to see some animals. If you're lucky, you can see all the big five in the Okavango Delta. We saw 4 of them: lion, leopard, elephant and buffalo. We didn't see a rhino here. The guides are expert trackers and can identify animals by their footprints. You'll see a lot of these all over southern Africa. These are impala. The guides call them McDonald's for the lions because they're so plentiful. Talking of lions, they're widespread in the Okavango Delta. We saw lions several times, including a pride of lions with 4 cubs. This one's been left behind. Where are the others? Over there? Nope. Over there? Nope. Ah, there they are. We also saw a group of 3 brothers. They came to visit us in the camp one evening, which caused a bit of excitement. Rardenare, the lodge that we stayed in, is in a private concession, and so the guides are allowed to drive off-road, including crossing rivers. Wild dogs are one of the world's most endangered mammals. In the Okavango Delta though, you got a good chance of seeing them. We saw 2 different packs of wild dogs while we were there. We also saw one of these packs hunting at night, which would have made a pretty scary sight for any antelope that they came across. If you visit the Okavango Delta when it's in flood, between May and October, other animals that you like to see include elephants, hippos, cheetahs, giraffe, zebra, buffalo. We had buffalo sleeping in our camp. You'll almost certainly see gnu and several other species of antelope. and you'll definitely meet some warthogs. There are many other species in the delta which you might be lucky enough to come across. Some that we saw included a hyena. We saw a couple of mobs of mongooses. This is a pack of jackals. And this is a honey badger. We saw two of these together. And this is a leopard, photographed by my friend Ian Craggs. We haven't even started on the bird life in the delta. It's a birdwatcher's paradise. Here's a very small selection. This beauty is a saddle-billed stork. And this is a lilac-breasted roller. A kingfisher. A hornbill. And you know what these are? Ostriches. And here are hundreds of wild guinea fowl, which are found all over Botswana. That gives you a taste then of the variety of wildlife that you can expect to see when you visit the Okavango Delta. And thanks to my friend Ian Craggs for the excellent additional photos. Thank you, Ian. I hope you found this video interesting. Why not subscribe to our channel to see more travel and nature videos? Thanks for watching.